I'm about to put so much sugar in my mouth. Hey guys, and welcome back to another sweet and chocolatey episode of the Vodkast. As promised, we're wrapping up the chocolate week with a Palmer Challenge. It's not really a challenge because it's not hard to eat food. However, Palmer has always been the holiday bottom of the barrel. If you're not getting your Reese's, if you're not getting Hershey's in your stockings or your Easter baskets, you're getting Palmer because it comes out that time of year and it's cheap and it's all in one section, and your parents don't want to hunt around the store for just the regular candy unless they're grocery shopping, which is normally what I do. I usually try to avoid this. But because this has been such a staple of my life from, being a little child and getting shitty Palmer candy. Remember the Easter bunnies? They were so bad. They were so waxy. I can't tell you the last time I've eaten a piece of Palmer candy. I would say probably last Christmas at some point. I unraveled something, tasted it, and was just disgusted by it. But either way, today, Palmer's going to have this last chance to redeem themselves because I refuse to buy any more Palmer products, spend another dime on subpar chocolate. No one should ever spend this kind of money on shitty chocolate. I know things are going up in prices these days. I know everything is so expensive. I still want good chocolate for the cheap price. So come on, Palmer. Don't let me down. Now, really the question is, where do we begin? We have a very vast variety of products here. Some typical of Palmer, some quite new, or some that I've never seen before. This is basically, you got your Elf on the Shelf. He is a crispy chocolate, which they used to do the little, I think they did not coins, but they were thicker coins. So that's going to represent that because I didn't see the other coins. Of course, we've got the old school coins that every kid got. Even at school, I think sometimes you got these in for something. I don't know what. Being a good boy. I was a good boy. Why didn't I get my candy? Teacher, I'm a good boy. Anywho, to oppose the gold is the coal, which I've seen this pop up the last few years. They're a little bit more, there's more chocolate to them, so I thought we'd give that a chance. But this is not obviously classic Palmer. I don't remember seeing these when I was really young growing up. We got a white chocolate, or what are they calling it? Because I'm sure it's not a white chocolate. It's probably like a something else. Milk chocolate flavor, even though it is white. Somehow Palmer has pulled off a miracle and done the impossible. Even Santa can't do that. Finally, we got two candy bars. One I'm expecting is going to be, I don't know. Oh, this is a double crisp too. So we doubled up on the double crisp. I'm going to go with this one over this one. We'll stick this in the stocking, or maybe I'll hide it every day and see what it looks like. That's what we're going to do. This is the new Elf on the Shelf in my house, and I'm going to hide it every day. And at the end of Christmas, we'll do a video, we'll open it up, and we'll try it out. So we'll do this with a double crisp, and this was new. I love peppermint bark, and I'm really interested to see what Palmer does with it. See if it is able to solve that waxy problem. Because even on a lot of other... I don't want to call Hershey's or Nestle's out, but whoever else does this type of bar, they almost always seem to have some kind of a waxy coating to them. And the only time that is acceptable is in those little the mint melt-aways. Look, there they are. Those are the best. If you don't agree with me, you're wrong. Okay. Let's start with Frosty the Snowman here. Let's see what their typical, this is a nice baseline for us to start with, to figure out what their chocolate is supposed to taste like, what the consistency of it is. Is it waxy? Is it not waxy? Look, he's beautiful. He's just ready to go dance, and he's like, Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul with a corncob hive and a button nose. Oh, I have to break that. Okay, so one thing we've learned right now is Palmer chocolate is not good for brittle bone teeth. That's hard chocolate. I don't. First of all, right out the gate, chocolate shouldn't be that difficult to snap in half. It's milk chocolate. It's not like it's a fucking brick. What's going on here today? I don't know. Okay, I'd say I got a good taste for that. Negatives, It's definitely too hard for chocolate. I want it to more melt in my mouth. These are filthy. Not a lot of waxiness like I expected. It's just not great. It's like if I got it in my stocking, it would be one of those last things I would eat when I was just desperate, and I was like, well, what are you going to do, you know? Score 'em as we go. 4. All right, let's follow it up with a crisp. The crisp were always waxy when I was a kid. I remember. It's funny that this is a National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation bar. What is, like, I love the movie. I watch it every year. I try to watch it every year. If it's on, I don't turn it off. And usually I will go out of my way to watch it. It's a great movie if you've never seen it. Anywho, I don't know why now, unless it's making a comeback. Maybe it's the 20th anniversary, 25th. But I feel like I may have even seen these last year. So maybe this is just a staple in their library now. I'm trying to get this out without breaking it so you guys can take a look and see what okay. Not as exciting as I'd hoped for. I'm a lot further away from the microphone today. I realized that this desk has these slide-out things, which I use occasionally for things. And then I thought, you know what? I've got all these boards and lumber, because I'm always building, like, stuff, like rockets and power vests and stuff. And then I was high, and I got a little crazy, and I went downstairs, and I found a board, and I was like, oh, let's put a green screen on. And then it wasn't level, and I had to find books to level it out. And it's a long story. Anywho, here's your typical crisp bar. I mean, I hate breaking into it. The beauty of it's so perfect. I mean, it's nice. I was hoping for, like, I don't know, Clark Griswold on it or something. That broke a little bit easier. Well, that's still too much chocolate for me, though. All right. Okay. Hang on. Wow. I feel like no candy should take that long to get there. You know what I'm saying? But when it got there, it was pretty good. I mean, I'd say it goes right head-to-head with a Crunch Bar. There's more chocolate here. This is a thicker bar than Crunch Bar. All right. I'm going to try to rapid-fire this because we got a lot to get through. I'm going to give that a 7.5. Starts out weak, gets strong. Now there's something going on in my mouth. It's not waxy, but the crisps. I don't like that word. Discs. I don't like that word either. Something chemically to them. Otherwise, I was about to give them an 8, and then it was going down my throat, and I was just like, oh, no, sir. Okay. Moving right along. I feel I need to cleanse my palate. I need to brush my teeth a little bit, and whenever I need to brush my teeth, I go right to a peppermint bark candy bar. It makes me feel like I brush my teeth every single time. I'm not expecting a huge, beautiful design on this, but we'll follow what I did with the last one and see if we can get it out of the package and take a good look at it. Okay, yeah. See, uh-oh. Hang on. Earlier this week, we did a review for the Cocoa Pebbles, put out by Frankfurt. I couldn't remember. I keep wanting to call them like Lansdowne or something like that. But the minute I took this out of the package, I mean, I don't think they're not the same company. Palmer is not Lansford, and Lansford is not certainly Palmer.
Finkel is Einhorn.
This is a way better candy bar. However, there's a lot of similarities going on here. Is there not? Am I crazy? No, I'm crazy. It's different. Okay, yeah, I'm out of my mind. Never mind. Okay, let's take one of these squares and break this square into a square, and then we're going to break this square into 2 squares, and I don't know. Let's give it a pepperminty go. Palmer, you have surprised me. Okay, yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that. It's bright. It's a really bright mint. So if you're into, like, wake up and smell the mint, that's good. It's almost got, it's weird, but the peppermint tones are less pepperminty and more like a mint plant. That's fantastic. I'd give that a 9. Palmer, all right, we still got 2 things to try here, but I'm telling you, you've already redeemed yourself. That is a good candy bar. This was a pretty good candy bar. This is shit and trash. I'm sure these aren't going to be great either. I'll leave my judgment till the end. All right, let's go coal first because I've been a naughty, naughty boy. Oh. All right. You know what? Let's get them both open. Clearly, this is going to take some effort to get into these. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work that goes into this channel, you realize. What's going on here? Start with the coal. If I can, I'm going to try to break this in half because I am eating a lot of chocolate. I will confess, too. I did not swallow. I spit this out at the end. It just was that bad. It just wasn't worth it. Not worth the calories. Oh, no. Are these crunchies, too? Yeah, it's just a double crisp. I'm not... For you guys, I'll eat it. Maybe this is like... Maybe it's actually shit flavored because it's coal. I don't know. Man, I am not a big fan of the hard chocolate. Don't get me wrong, the typical mouth probably would have no problem with this, but this is why I keep telling you, sugar's bad. Fuck my teeth up. You know what I'm saying? Well, fuck yours up, too. So stop eating all the sugar. Let me take care of it for you, all right? I love you. No one has ever told you in your entire life that they love you. The Vodkast loves you, okay? Even if somebody hasn't told you today, we love you. We're all about spreading the love. Not about spreading the money so much, but the love, certainly. Were these not the coolest, funnest, exciting candies when you were a kid and you got them and you're like, oh, look, it's like a coin. It's like a real fucking coin, but there's chocolate inside. Now, when I was a kid, they had the different sizes and they had the different presidents printed on the chocolates. I don't know if Palmer's still doing that or not. That seems like a lot of effort. Although I guess if you have the molds, no, they're just like how I remember when I was a kid. And I did not hate these when I was a kid. The only thing I hated about them was the amount of time and effort I had to put into actually getting into it. Now, this one must have been sitting around. This must have been sitting around for a while because it's got a little bit of a texture of something that it must have been sitting up against, which that's cool, man. That's all right. See? Hard chocolate. It shouldn't snap like that. It's fucking chocolate. Oh, yeah. They must have changed up their formula. Either that or I just don't remember things the way I used to. We talked about this before, and we'll talk about it again. I don't know. Maybe it's just my memory, but those don't taste like what I remember as a kid. That's way better. It's good. Not waxy. 8.5. Scoring is done. Now let's talk about Palmer as a company. I think they listen to people. Complaints. I think they're smart enough of a company to do that because they're still around. I remember them when I was a kid. Here we are, 20 years later. And this is way better. This, not so much. This is about the same, which was never bad. This is better, or just I'm not remembering it. I don't remember a lot of things very good these days. I think we've talked about this before on the show. We'll probably talk about it again, too. Palmer, I'm sorry I've talked so bad about you this holiday season. You've come back and redeemed yourself. Your peppermint bars, great. Coins have made a huge improvement, and the crisps are still doing as good as they did when I was a kid. So, sorry, Palmer. # sorry, Palmer. And if you guys love good chocolate like I love making these videos, you should consider liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing. Hit the little bell icon. It'll let you know every time I put out a new video. Don't forget to make someone smile today and make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today, tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier together. Let's sing and dance in the sun and in the rain. As one, my brothers and sisters. Oh, yeah, dig it and freak out. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it because you just never know when that last moment's going to come for you. However, never live in fear of that moment. Always live in love. I got to move this up because the title things are probably over my chest now. And never let your inner child die. Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and take care of those around you who cannot take care of themselves, for they are the ones that need it the most. I'm Jason Oliveira, and this is the Vodkast. I'll catch you guys a little bit further on down the road. Take care, everybody.